Hi, I'm Peter Fatty, Chief Science Officer of gameSense Sports, here talking about putting together a pitch recognition program that's based around the gameSense pitch recognition video app. The first thing we look at is test, retest, and we have a video occlusion test that is normed to hundreds of minor league ball players that involves cutting off the pitch, and the test taker then has to predict the type of pitch and whether it's a ball or a strike. They don't get any feedback because this is a test using the video occlusion method. Now, the test scores then are, as I said, normed against minor league ball players. Over 700 tests have been given to minor league ball players. You can see their average down near the bottom there. And so that's great here for a college team to benchmark themselves against the professional hitters. We then look at following that up with gameSense video drills. Here again, we're using, whether it's on a big screen TV, on an iPad, or even an iPhone, that same video occlusion method in which a pitch is cut off, and the user has to guess the pitch type and whether it's a ball or a strike. You can see here that they are getting feedback, and in this case, feedback that says, no, they were wrong, not a fastball strike, but rather a slider. And then you get a full replay showing that slider. And the goal is to start putting those together through repetition and immediate feedback. The benefit to the coach is that the coach can track every hitter in the system and see immediately what are their pitch recognition strengths and weaknesses. The whole group here is good at fastballs, sliders, even curveballs, not too bad, green and blue. However, there's obviously an entire team deficiency in hitting changeups, and in fact, this coach made that a part of his offensive plan, was to work on changeups. The coach can also look at the individual hitters against the pitchers in the app. That's who's listed on the side here. And a savvy coach knows who those pitchers are, knows that Jason is the guy with the wicked cutter slider combination. Of course, we ask, does this work? A remarkably hard question to answer, because if you have a precisely attuned steady that's in such low groups that nobody really accepts that it does the full group. On the other hand, you can go out in the real world and it's messy. This is the latter. This is that messy real world research. In this case, a professional organization, major league organization, that started using the gameSense app with their low minor leaguers, rookie level, in 2017, and then carried that through with them for the ensuing seasons, as well as adding the next cohort of players coming in. And we can see over that time period that the training group increased their on-base percentage by 19 points, their walk rate by 19 points, stayed the same on strikeouts. However, noticed that the control group increased strikeouts by a significant amount, the boldest statistically significant change. So that can also be considered a training benefit. And then the walk to strikeout ratio, which is sometimes called good eye. And this is really the statistic that we would most hang our hat on. And this went up by nearly 100 points. And on this metric, 100 points is the difference between bad and good, between good and great. So 100 points is a very substantial increase in walk to strikeout ratio. We also want to look at some of the various batting cage drills. It doesn't go just from the computer straight out to the batter's box. For instance, this is a video cued tee work. This is the same Jason, the slider cutter guy that the player has been using on the app, but now there's no computer involved. The feedback is the pitch. We don't want to get him too dependent on that. So he's making a swing decision. He's swinging in timing based on his read of the pitch. And so that's what a full pitch recognition program looks like. Yes, we've got the gameSense app. That's a critical part of it. But we also start with test and retest and involve transfer appropriate drills in order to affect the actual performance in the batter's box. I'm Peter Fatty, Chief Science Officer, gameSense Sports. I invite you to email me with any questions, to follow us at gamesensesports.com, and also on Twitter with @DrFatty or #PitchRecognition. Thank you for your attention.